Hello, this is Komilla Sutton. Happy New Year, happy 2017. And today we are looking at planets for January 2017. And three themes to explore this month. The main theme is that Saturn is changing signs. So Saturn is going to move from Scorpio, where he's been there for the last 2.5 years, and go into Sagittarius. So that is good news and difficult news, both all piled together, as everything with Saturn is. But Saturn is not actually completed its journey in Scorpio. It is going to retrograde back into Scorpio, then go back again out of Scorpio. So therefore that I will talk about in later news briefings. So the main thing that we have to see this year is that when Saturn leaves Scorpio, it's going to go over the Gandanta point. So the exact day that Saturn leaves Scorpio and goes into Sagittarius is 26th of January. So, but before that, on 18th of January, Saturn starts being in Gandanta and remains there till the end of the month. So therefore, what we have to think about it is that it's an uncertain energy. So whenever there is Gandanta, it means that the, it's like a vortex point. There's nothing in between. So it's very easy for energies to get very much out of control. Remember the hot and cold aspect of it, that Scorpio's water, Sagittarius is fire, plus Saturn itself represents air, so he churns up everything into a bigger and bigger picture. So therefore, as astrologers, we always are cautious over that time. So for example, I was planning a program in January, so I decided to do it in February, because I don't want to start something where the energy is disturbed. For USA, this is not such a good news, because USA has the inauguration with Saturn and Gandanta. So we can see that there's some, unsettled energy for the new term. Secondly, if your country has, like India has its Republic Day on 26th of January, so Saturn is exactly 0 degrees that day. Neither here nor there. So it's a little bit complicated energy. Finally, if you are Capricorn or Aquarius ascendant, then this is a very key transit for you, because you are in that insecure zone. So I would say that be cautious about any decisions you make, if any planning you're doing. So whatever you're doing normally, just continue that. Don't yourself try to make life more unsettled, because with these Gandantas, we don't know what is happening. Sometimes some events take place, they are not comfortable. So we just be cautious about it. And specifically Saturn Gandanta happens once every 30 years. So it's quite a complicated Gandanta to be conscious of. Now, to balance it, we always look at what is Jupiter doing, because we don't want all just doom and gloom and difficult situations. And Gandanta is not necessarily difficult, it's transformative. So Jupiter is been in Virgo for a long time. It's not being bothered by anybody. It's a good energy. So he's continuing in Virgo. He's not making any waves this month. So that is good news. The third factor is that Mercury goes direct. So Mercury goes direct on 8th of January, and Venus is conjunct with Ketu on 8th of January. So Venus, Ketu and Mercury going direct, these are some things, because they're on the same day. That means 8th of January, just take care. For Venus, Ketu, if you are Libra or Taurus ascendant, then you feel affected by it and you want to just change everything on that day. But don't worry, next day you'll feel a little bit better. And Mercury direct means communications are back on track. So, but still 8th of January is another day to watch out for. So one finale thing I want to say is that because we have Saturn changing from Scorpio to Sagittarius. That is great news for Scorpios because they've had Saturn all over their ascendant for the last 2.5 years. So they are getting some relief and they are getting some good energy. So more about this will be on my website at komilla.com under Planetary News. Thank you very much.